Tacoma, did you hear my giggle at the beginning? Mr. Kevin, he does that every once in a while, where he likes to make us laugh and then presses start. Mr. Kevin. That's all right. Let's check in with our zones.
Let's do that.
All right.
Take a moment to determine how you're feeling. What's your body feeling? What's your brain feeling? What are your emotions feeling? I loved the way we did it last time, so we're going to do it again. It's like being a GIF or a boomerang video where you get to pick one motion to do to describe how you're feeling and do it over and over, and you start back where you started and then do it again. It's so good. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Mrs. Wally. We're the same.
I know.
Funny. Mr. Kevin, I didn't see yours. Will you do yours again?
I think we're all in the green zone. Are
We're
you
all
in the green zone, Mr. Kevin?
We're in the green zone.
How are you, Miss Oslin?
I was happy.
I was
kind of sad.
I was like,
kind of sad.
kind of excited. Kind of excited.
It's funny how you can feel more than one thing at a time.
It really is. Okay, friends, did you do yours? Was anyone able to figure out how you felt?
I hope so.
That's super fun.
That's a fun thing to do with people around you.
Oh, yes.
Like if you're at home with your family or your people
Outside
or
the playground.
at school. Yeah.
Really fun to
Really
do.
fun.
Today and every day,
We agree to
show respect, make good
decisions,
decisions, and solve problems. And one way we show respect is by
honoring our indigenous lands and peoples. And we do that when we take a moment to look outside the window. Look at the sky, look at the trees, look at your surroundings. Our physical space stands on the historical and ancestral lands of the Puyallup Tribe of Indians. We acknowledge the Puyallup Tribe of Indians community, their elders both past and present, as well as future generations.
Thank you, Miss Oslin.
You're welcome.
We have something really special happening for 4 episodes of TV Classroom.
Very special.
You're going to see this same introduction for each of them. But there's different videos happening after.
Yes.
We partnered with Tacoma Arts Live.
We learned a lot from Tacoma Arts.
They have this special lens project to learn about empathy and yourself. And we have some amazing content that they created just for you. So you're gonna watch this introduction, then Mr. Kevin's gonna do his magic filmmaking work, and we get to watch their episodes together. There's 4 of them, so make sure you get to see all 4 because they're all important.
Definitely.
One of them, they come here to the TV Classroom.
They have like a whole, it's like they're on stage.
It's amazing.
It's really neat.
And you get to do some really fun acting games.
Yes.
So you won't wanna miss it.
No, I'm gonna watch them.
I am too. All right, friends.
Have fun.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Miss Lanita, and I'm going to be teaching you a warm-up song today. I teach vocal music, singing, theater, and movement. The warm-up song that we're going to be doing today is called Dum Dum Ditty. It's a warm-up song that just doesn't warm up your voices, but it also warms up your body. So, for this exercise, I want everyone to stand up and encourage other people to come join with you. Family, friends, I'll wait. No, really, go! All right, are you back? Are you ready? Okay, so first, we're gonna learn how to sing the song. So I want you to repeat after me. Ready? Dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy dum 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 diddy. Dum dum diddy diddy 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 dum dum diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum 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 diddy diddy dum dum dum. All right, now let's try to sing it as a whole. I'll go really slow, like this. Dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum dum. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. Dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy diddy dum dum dum. All right, now we are going to learn the hand movements that go along with it and the movement. It goes like this. First, you're going to put your hands on your thighs, like this. And then you're going to go like this. So it'll go just like this. Dum, dum. And then you're going to take your other clap again. Dum, dum. So it goes like this together. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy. Let's try that again. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy. And then we're going to go like this. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum. And crisscross. Dum, diddy. And then you can clap. Or if you have other people in the room with you, you can clap standing side by side. Or if it's just two of you, you can clap together like this. So it will look like this. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. By yourself. Or dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Clap with your partner or with other people in the room. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. So that's how you would do it with everybody. And then we do it again. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy. Remember, it's either a clap this way or a clap that way. Then it goes like this. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, dum. So let's put it all together. We'll go really, really slow. First, you can try it as if you're just doing it by yourself. And then you can try it with your partner. So let's try it really slow. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, dum. Now let's try it as if you had your partner in the room. This way or this way. I'm only going to do it one time. So whatever your partner is, clap it like you should. Here we go. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, dum. So of course, you either do it like this, or with a clap. Great! Now that you've learned the movement and the song, I want you to come up with your own movements. You can stomp your feet, you can wiggle your body, you can do movements with your partners. You can do things like patting them on the back. I'll show you like this. Dum dum diddy diddy dum dum diddy. Of course, that would be with more than 2 people. Or you can come up with things that you can do with just a partner. A hand clapping game, just movement together with wiggles and giggles. Anything would be great and fun. Also, don't forget that we want to just warm up our body and our mouths along with our vocal cords. So use good diction. We want to hear those D's when you're singing the dum. And did you hear my M? Dum. We want to hear them all. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Just like that. Now, let me show you a few of my favorite movements that I like to put together with this song. One of them is called the Macarena. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, dum. Or the hand jive. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, diddy. Dum, dum, diddy, diddy, dum, dum, dum. Great! Now we're all warmed up from our heads to our toes, our vocal cords, our mouths. I want you to do your own movements so you can get more body movements going. And most importantly, have fun.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Del Campo and today we're going to learn some percussion music called samba. You may have seen a drum like this before, or maybe a shaker like this. These are called percussion instruments. You can use something like this if you have one, but we have another percussion instrument you can use, your hands. Clap your hands together. Hear how that makes a sound? Try to clap on your own. Be sure to check with an adult first, but you could also play a frying pan like this one. You may have seen these to cook a meal before, but if we flip them over and grab a pencil or a spoon from the kitchen, or chopsticks, or in this case, I have a wooden spoon, and I'm going to use the back tip of it, we can play the frying pan like a percussion instrument. Check this out. Hear how that makes a sound? So, before we get started on some music, I have a question for you. Have you ever spoken with someone on the phone? Maybe it sounded like this. Hi, how are you? What did you do today? Hi, I'm doing fine. I went to the grocery store and then I visited my friend. We call this kind of conversation a call and response. The first person asked a question and the second person responded. We can play the same kind of call and response with our instruments. I'm going to teach you 2 conversations today that come from a type of music called samba. Samba comes from Brazil in South America, but its roots are in Africa. During a carnival season, which is a big celebration around February or March every year, people in Brazil and elsewhere throughout the world get together to celebrate. They sing and dance and they play in Brazil samba music. Are you ready to learn some? Okay, get your clapping hands or your frying pan ready. So here's how this will work. I'm going to play the calls and you at home will play the responses. I'll demonstrate my part, the calls, on this drum. And I'll demonstrate your part, the responses, on the frying pan. So first, we have a call that sounds like this. Do you hear those 3 long notes? That's my call. One more time. And when I play this call, you have a specific response. It sounds like this. Again, the call and the response. So this is similar if you were speaking with someone on the phone, just like in that earlier example, and you said, "Hi, who's there?" And someone responded by saying, "It's me." "Hi, who's there?" "It's me." So again, the call and the response is what you'll play on the frying pan. Sounds like this. Got it? Great work. Now press the save button. It's up here if you can find it. Save. Good job. Now that you've got the first one, let's try another call and response. So my second call sounds like this. One more time. Here there are 3 short notes there. In the first call, we had 3 longer notes, but this one has 3 short notes. Again, the second call sounds like this. And for this call, your response sounds like this. Can you try that with me? Again. So altogether, our second call and response sounds like this. That's the call. And the response, again, the call and the response. Altogether. Got it? Great work. Now press the save button again. Feel free to pause the video and practice this a few times. Nice work today, everyone. In the next video, we'll add a couple more call and response conversations. See you then.
Hi, my name is Rachel Chapman, and I am a teaching artist for Tacoma Arts Live's Lens project. Today, I would like to share with you one of my favorite stories, One by Catherine Atoshi. As I read this story, think about which character do you connect to the most and why? Blue was a quiet color. He enjoyed looking up at the sky, floating on the waves, and on days he felt daring, splashing in rain puddles. Every once in a while, he wished he could be more sunny like yellow, or bright like green, more regal like purple, or outgoing like orange. But overall, he liked being blue. Except when he was around red. Red was a hothead. He liked to pick on blue. "Red is a great color," he'd say. "Red is hot, blue is not." Then blue would feel bad about being blue. Sometimes yellow comforted blue. "Blue is a very nice color," she'd say. But yellow never said that in front of red. She never said, "Stop picking on blue." Green, purple, and orange thought blue was nice too. But they never told red to stop either. Every time Red said something mean and no one spoke up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon Red grew so big that everyone was afraid of him. No one dared stop him. Red picked on all of the colors. Then everyone felt a little blue. Until one came. He had a different shape with bold strokes and squared corners. He was funny, and he made the other colors laugh. Red saw this and got very hot. "Stop laughing," he told Yellow. "Stop laughing," he told Green. "Stop laughing," he told Purple and Orange. And they did. Red rolled up to one. "Stop laughing," he told him, but one stood up straight like an arrow and said, "No." Red was mad, but one wouldn't budge. So Red rolled away. One turned to the colors and said, "If someone is mean and picks on me, I, for one, stand up and say no." Then Yellow felt brave and said, "Me too." Green agreed and said, "Me 3. Then Purple became 4 and Orange became 5. Blue saw the colors change. Oh, he wanted to count. Red grew red hot. He felt left out. He grew hotter and hotter and hotter. Red raced over to Blue and said what he always did. "Red is hot, Blue is not." But this time, Blue stood up tall and became 6. "Red can be really hot," he said, "but Blue can be super cool." Red blew a fuse and tried to roll over Blue. But everyone took a stand and said no. Seeing them standing tall made Red feel very, very small. Then Red turned even redder and began rolling away. Blue called out, "Can Red be hot and Blue be cool?" Red stopped in his tracks. "Red can count too," said one. Red rocked and rolled and turned into 7. "Everyone counts," they shouted. Then Red laughed and joined the fun. Sometimes it just takes one. The end. All right, I'm curious. Which character in our story did you connect to the most and why? What was the problem in our story? How did the characters solve it? All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and bye for now.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Shields, and I'm a teaching artist with Tacoma Arts Live's Lens Project. In Lens, we use many different art forms to grow our social emotional skills and our ability to connect with one another. This activity is called mirroring and flocking. In this activity, we will explore the concept of negotiation. When we negotiate, we give and take and explore the ideas of others. This is important because it allows us to work together. Start by facing your partner. You'll want to pick one leader. Don't worry, you'll both get a turn. Once you've designated a leader, that leader will then start making slow and steady movements. It is your job, as the partner, not the leader, to follow the leader. Make sure that you're going at a very steady pace so neither one of you get confused. And that's how you share and negotiate. Here are a couple of examples from our other teaching artist friends. Notice how they're continuing to make slow and steady movements as to not forget about their partner. Notice how our friends are not afraid to make levels. Go as low as you can. Go as high as you think you can go, still keeping in mind that your partner is following. My dance partner and I decided to try this at home. Ours did not go so well, as you can tell. I am moving way too fast, not taking into consideration that my partner is to follow me. Once we switched, it didn't seem any better for him either. Please don't try that at home. I love that they are not both afraid to make levels. Remember, be inventive with your movements and shapes. It's not only about moving with your partner as one, but also trying to make sure that you have a connection. Hi friends, now that we've participated in that activity, let's try to bump it up a notch. Try not planning ahead who the leader is going to be. Don't cheat. Try feeling it in the moment. It's about working together, negotiating. The next part of this activity is called flocking. Flocking is a little bit difficult to explain, but stay tuned, we have some videos to help you through. Flocking is also very similar to mirroring, except for we do it with 3 or more people. The way that this exercise works is you'll want to start with somebody at the head of your triangle or your large group. Once they've started their positioning and slow, steady movement, they can transition left or right. Once they've moved to the left or the right, they've switched ownership of positions. Either direction that you change, someone will be a leader.
Layla is at the front of the group and everyone is facing her, so she is the leader. Notice how as she turns to the left, the whole flock turns and now everyone is facing her brother Kai. Now Kai is the leader and everyone is following his movement. Then notice how Kai gives his leadership over to his mom by turning all the way around so that everyone is facing her. They continue to switch leadership as they change direction throughout their dance. The next video is from our friends over at Barefoot Collective Dance Company. They have about 20 people in their flock.
Now that you've had a chance to take part in some of the activities and watch the videos, we want to ask you a couple questions. 1, was it easier for you to be the leader or the follower, and why?
2, what were some things you did to help you and your partner be successful in negotiating? Thanks for taking part in our activities today, mirroring and flocking. Be sure to share some of your short videos with us online on Facebook and Instagram with the hashtag Lens Project and Tacoma Arts Live. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to Brocken Bakken's music video. I'm Sue Bakken and I'm a teaching artist for Tacoma Arts Live. Today we are going to create musical glasses, a water xylophone. This is my favorite science and music lesson, so let's get started. You will need for this little experiment 3 to 5 glasses or jars, and you want to try to have glasses or jars that are similar in size. It's a little easier to manage that way, but if not, just try to have fun with it. You'll also need a container of water, and I have a pitcher here. You can use an empty milk jug, something to pour water with. I also have a towel or something to protect my table if I spill water. That might be a really good thing to do. And for mallets, I have either a plastic spoon, I have a chopstick, or a wooden spoon, and today I'm going to use my wooden spoon as the mallet. First, we're going to explore the sound of my first jar. Tapping on the glass with my wooden spoon, it disturbs the jar and causes the jar to vibrate or move back and forth. Like when you talk, your vocal cords move back and forth. Go ahead and feel your vocal cords right here and say, hello. Did you feel your vocal cords move back and forth? They were vibrating. What will happen if I pour water into my jar? Will the vibrations get higher or lower? I want you to predict. Okay, let's find out. Oh, what's happening? What happened? Right, the sound got lower. I wonder why the sound got lower. Aha, good job. As the water was filling up into the glass had a more difficult time to vibrate, so it got slower. As the vibrations got slower, the sound got lower. Another way to talk about sound is pitch. Pitch is a musical term that we use to say how high a pitch is and how low a pitch is. Thinking of that, if I pour less water in my jar number 2, what will happen to my pitch? Will it be higher or lower? So here we go. Oopsie, that's why I need that towel. All right, I think I'm going to stop. All right. There, that's right there. So here's pitch number 1. Here's pitch number 2. Well, what was it? It's higher, isn't it? Exactly. So when I have less water in my jar vibrates more easily, and so it is higher. Okay, now it's the time to make some musical glasses. This is the fun part. Well, I'm going to start with the first glass we filled. It has as much water as it can hold, and because of that, it has the lowest pitch. And that is my starting point. Each glass afterwards, I want it to be the next step in a ladder, like if I was having a musical ladder. And that's my first one, and then this will be my second one, and on and on. And hopefully I can make a little musical scale from lowest to highest. I'm going to try to make steps in my water xylophone to match a musical scale like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got the first one ready. 1, 2, I already have that one. Let's see if I can make this one. 3. Oh, I poured a little bit too much, I think. Here, I'm gonna pour a little bit in there. Oh, there it is. Very good. Let's get to the fourth one. Let's try this one. And the next one would be da. Oh, that one was already there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next thing I'm going to do with my 5 jars is I'm going to label them with a number. That'll be my number 1, my starting point, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to help me keep track of what I'm doing. Now I'm ready to create a song. My song is going to be for 8 counts, and it'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can choose the different numbers and the different tones of my musical xylophone. So let me give it a try. 5, 6, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. Now, I can't wait till you make your musical xylophone and you create a song. And if you write down the numbers that you did, you'll be able to take your song anywhere you go. With that, see you next time. Rock on.
Rules. 1. You have 10 seconds to pick your crewmate. 2. A new timer will appear with an exercise for the crewmate you picked. 3. You will get points for each correct crewmate and exercise you choose. 4. You will get bonus points if you win the gold medal. 5. If you pick the imposter, you will be disqualified from that event and not get any points. 6. Use your math skills to see how many points you can get. Good luck!